Various laws. If a man guilty of a capital offense is put to death and his body is hung on a tree, you must not leave his body on the tree overnight. Be sure to bury him that same day, because anyone who is hung on a tree is under God's curse. You must not desecrate the land the Lord your God is giving you as an inheritance. Remember this portion. Be sure to bury him that same day, because anyone who is hung on a tree is under God's curse. And that you must not desecrate the land the Lord your God is giving you as an inheritance. Remember that, because it's going to come up in other places in the Bible, and there's a specific place that it's going to come up. So that's one of those things that write it down, take note of it, take mental note, but really think about that and why that's said. And that is mentioned in other places of the Bible, and we'll go through that once we go through those passages. If you see your brother's ox or sheep straying, do not ignore it, but be sure to take it back to him. If the brother does not live near you, or if you do not know who he is, take it home with you and keep it until he comes looking for it. Then give it back to him. Do the same if you find your brother's donkey or his cloak or anything he loses. Do not ignore it. If you see your brother's donkey or his ox fallen on the road, do not ignore it. Help him get it to its feet. A woman must not wear men's clothing, nor a man wear women's clothing, for the Lord your God detests anyone who does this. If you come across a bird's nest beside the road, either in a tree or on the ground, and the mother is sitting on the young or on the eggs, do not take the mother with the young. You may take the young, but be sure to let the mother go, so that it may go well with you and you may have a long life. When you build a new house, make a parapet around your roof, so that you may not bring the guilt of bloodshed on your house if someone falls from the roof. Do not plant two kinds of seed in your vineyard. If you do, not only the crops you plant, but also if you do, not only the crops you plant, but also the fruit of the vineyard will be defiled. Do not plow with an ox and a donkey yoked together. Do not wear clothes of wool and linen woven together. Make tassels on the four corners of the cloak you wear. So more directions, more things to look at during the time of the law and the time that the Lord was residing with the people. So these were directions for them to be sinless and to represent a holy people. And as we know, this is why we need Jesus. Because people, no matter what. So some will take passages, especially in the Old Testament, and say that they are set as stone. These are items that we look towards to be holy, yes. However, we all fall short. People tend to believe themselves as, I can follow what I'm reading, what I'm looking at, and I can follow it to the T. But they're incorrect, because even a thought is sin. So a thought of wrongdoing, or a thought of lust, a thought of gluttony, a thought of harming someone for no reason, all of those things are sin. So it also leads us to what we need, what we had to have in order to be saved. We have the faith, and that faith relies in our Savior, Jesus. And so more of that to come as we continue to read and seek God's wisdom. How does it make you feel, and what does it make you think? If you lived back then, if you lived back during that time, during Moses' time, And you heard this information, how would it make you feel, and what would it make you think?